One of the reasons why you haven't started creating content just yet, even though you really want to, is clarity. You're not sure what to say, what to post, or who you're even talking to. I understand that, and that's exactly why I created this series. Welcome to step 2 of our series, Confused to Confident, a 7-step guide for women and moms who are ready to show up online with purpose. And I have something exciting. If you know deep in your heart that you want to start creating content, you want to show up and use your voice, you're going to love this. I created the Confident Creator online course. This is a beginner friendly program that walks you step by step from confused and stuck to bold, confident, and consistent online. So, if you want to be the first to know when enrollment starts, click on the link in the description or the pinned post and join the waitlist. Hi, my name is Amaka Ezabikwa, and on this channel, I help women, especially moms, start content creation, create better content, and learn digital skills so they can make money from home with purpose and confidence. Clarity is what gives your content purpose. Without clarity, you will keep overthinking your content and wondering if what you're creating is actually what people want. Without clarity, it will be very difficult for you to see actual results with your content. But when you're clear on your goals and who you want to speak to, your content begins to connect and convert, if that makes sense. Let me simplify this. You just need to get clear on two major things right now. One is your goal. Why are you creating content, or why do you want to create content? Why do you want to become a content creator? And for this, you need to be very honest with yourself. It can be as simple as because I want to make money. That's a goal. A lot of times I see people not want to mention that because it makes them feel like they are being selfish or something, but that's totally okay. You can start creating content because you want to make money. Honestly, when I started creating content 5 years ago, it was because I was broke and I needed to make money. I needed something to change. I had been doing something different. I was a fashion designer, struggling, going through so much and making so little. And that was why I switched to content creation. Like, that's a whole new story on its own. And I will share that one day. I need you to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Do I want to make money online? Because yes, a lot of people are making money online as content creators. Or do I want to build a personal brand? Do I want to sell a product, offer services, or even showcase my skills and get clients? Do I want to share my story, inspire others, or even teach what I know? It totally depends. The truth is, you don't have to have all the answers right away. Just the basics is okay. This will give you direction. Knowing your goal will guide what you say and how you show up online. And the truth is, you cannot create with confidence if you don't know what you're aiming for. So, answer these questions and be as honest as possible. And as you keep growing, your goals will keep changing and improving. So, it's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Number 2 is your audience. Who are you talking to? This is the one that gets a lot of people stuck, but I'm going to simplify it for you. You don't need to think about demographics, location, age, and all of that just yet. Just answer this question. Who are you trying to help, and what are they struggling with? And I'm going to break this down into 4 questions. What version of me am I speaking to? You can write that down and answer it. What version of me am I speaking to? What problems does she have? What questions does she Google? And what does she need to hear that I have already learned? What does she need to hear that I currently know? If you don't know who to start creating content for, start for that version of you that needed help. That version of you that was facing challenges that right now you have overcome. That version of you that was asking questions that you currently have answers to. Okay, so if you don't know where to start, you can start from there. Because when you know who you're talking to, your content starts to connect. Your audience starts to, you use code words that your audience can understand. For example, I create content for women, especially moms. So if I want to connect with moms, if I want to say something that women and moms will understand, I can say something like, batch creating content is like meal prepping. I've said that in one of my videos. I haven't posted it yet, but I said batch creating content is like meal prepping. And when a woman hears meal prepping, she understands what I'm saying, because meal prepping is what most of us do. Meal prepping is where, like you like cut everything that you need for your meals and keep them, so that when it's time for you to create your meal, when it's time for you to cook, it's just easy for you to put it together. So when I say something like that, most men will just scroll past, because they'll be like, what is she talking about? Even though, yeah, I know a few of them will understand, but majority of women will understand what I'm saying, and they will stop because they know that I'm speaking to them. So that's like a code word that I'm using for my audience. Another example is, I can say something like, creating content without a plan or without a strategy is like just waking up in the morning with your toddler or with your infant and just going out without their diapers, their feeding bottles, without their water, nothing. You just wake up, carry your baby or your toddler, and just go out. And when I say something like that, a mom will understand that I'm saying that's a disaster, because that's not something we do. Before we go out as moms, especially with toddlers and infants, we need to prepare. We need to pack their feeding bottles, their waters, their diapers for diaper changes. There are a lot of things that we need to pack to prepare. So when you use code words and sentences that your audience can understand and connect to, they will immediately start feeling seen, heard, and understood. And that's exactly how you build a community. So, yes, understanding your target audience is so important. And in my Confident Creator Academy, I go deep into this. I work with you, making sure that you understand who your target audience is. I also give you a target audience worksheet and a workbook where you answer every question that you need to answer in order to get all the answers that you need to create content that will not just connect with your audience, but make them feel seen, heard, and understood. So, if this is something you're interested in, don't forget to click on the link in my description and also the pinned post, so you join the waitlist and get first-hand information when enrollment opens. So, to our assignment for the week, here's what I want you to do. In your notebook or your notepad, you're going to write this down and you're going to fill in the blank space. Number one, my content goal is dash. It could be, my content goal is to build a personal brand. My content goal is to make money online. My content goal is to showcase my skills. It could be anything. Just be honest with yourself. Number two, I want to help dash. I want to help women. I want to help moms. I want to help teachers. I want to help preschool teachers. I want to help doctors. Like, it could be anyone. Your target audience can be anyone at all. Just be as detailed as possible. Number three, their biggest struggle is dash. What is their biggest struggle? For example, one thing I know my audience struggle with is knowing is how to get started as content creators, and that's why I want to help them. And finally, number four is, what outcome do I want them to get? For example, for me, I would say something like, I want them to become confident content creators. I want them to be fully equipped with the right digital skills so they can start making money from home. It could be anything. Just write it down in your notebook or your notepad. Once you answer these four questions, you will stop feeling like you're just posting and praying and hoping something magical happens, and you will start creating with intention and confidence. This is one mistake I made when I started. I was not clear on who I wanted to speak to. So I was trying to speak to everybody. And when you try to speak to everybody, you end up speaking to no one. It's just like going to a crowded place and you're shouting and you're talking. People will look at you like, what is she saying? Who is she talking to? You will not be speaking to anyone. But when you know who you're speaking to, you will not just go to a crowded place. You will go to a strategic location where you know that you're going to find the people that you want to speak to. And when you shout or when you talk or when you speak to them, you will literally call them out. And they will be so shocked. They will turn and look at you and be like, oh, she's talking to me. That's it. I hope this makes sense. And next week, we'll cover step 3, where we will talk about your content pillars, making sure that you're not just throwing content online, but you're posting with intention, posting content that your audience are actually searching for. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you got value from this video. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can show it to more people. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.